Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, it's a final call. Please, once again, I just want to kindly ask you to proceed to the ballroom. We will start our presentation in a few minutes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. I want to sincerely welcome all of you here, all of our guests who have gathered here in Dubai in an amazing ballroom. So, can I ask you to prove that this joy of meeting is absolutely mutual with your vigorous applause, yeah? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So I welcome you. When I say it's an amazing ballroom, it was literally because the name of this ballroom is amazing, but I can promise you that this event won't be just amazing. It will be outstanding. Yeah, and I declare it at the very beginning. Once again, I want to say thank you for everyone who came here, but above of that, we got a lot of people who just watching us on YouTube and other social networks in our broadcast. So welcome. We have a lot of prizes and gifts for you as well. So we are ready to begin. I hope you are just thrilled to know something new. But when we start, I just want to ask all of you who have played games. Everyone, yeah, everyone, yeah. Could you applause if you played just one game? Could you applause? Almost everyone, yeah. Okay, but when I see we're just adult person, yeah. So my question will be, who is still enjoying to play the games? Who is still playing the games? Could you applause? Yeah, let's be honest. We love playing games, but there is some problem. There is maybe one problem. The time we spent is impossible to get back, and actually it's not capitalized, but we can fix it. From the very beginning, I want to say it won't be just presentation of the game. The whole metaverse is waiting for you. Do you understand what metaverse is? Who's understanding what it is, metaverse? Could you applause? And can you be honest, an applause if you are pretending that you understand, but actually you don't really get it? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Can I be with you? Because I'm the same. I'm the same. And that's why you are here. Leaders rule the world. You are the leaders. I'm absolutely sure about it. That's why you're here in the proper time, in the proper place. So, no more words, just pay attention to the screen. We are ready to begin. Come on. Yeah, thank you for your applause. Thank you. I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So, what I want to say, the world made by dreamers. We all dream of something big, but only few dare to make dreams come true. They're not just visionaries. They're not just look to the future. They are creating the future. And I can be honest, they're already in the future, and they're taking you with them. So, could you give a great round of applause for two guys, Roman, game producer SIDUS Games, CEO SIDUS Gate, and Dan, CEO SIDUS Games and manager partner SIDUS Gates. Yeah, please welcome two of them on the stage. Yep.
Woo! Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming. Thank you. It is a great privilege to see all of you here. It is a privilege, indeed. And I want to say a huge thanks to the entire team who is here, They've been making a lot of efforts to get to where we are now, and to put all of these efforts to prepare to this amazing event. Roman.
Yeah, thank you for coming, and I want to say that we work hard to show you something special. So as a gamers, we really like games, and we want to make not only games, but we want to make something big, something really big, and give this to as much users as possible, because I think we have a secret, and we want to share the secret with you guys. So let's start our event.
Yoo-hoo! Thank you, Roman. Thank you. It's my part now. So once again, I do want to say a huge thanks to all of you guys. Anyone who is watching right now on the YouTube or in any other social network out there, it is a privilege for you guys and for me as well to be at this particular place right now, because we're going to share some excellent details with you that I'm very proud to share, really. We've put a lot of effort and we've put a lot of thought inside of this metaverse/gaming ecosystem. And it was a big challenge, not the easiest one at all. So today we will talk about a few things. We will talk about Xenna, which is our new game, and it is an exciting game indeed. And we will also talk about the entire ecosystem that we've been building. So we'll take you to the next slide. I just want to share a little bit of a pre-story for you, how it all started. It all started back in September last year. There was just a few of us, really, and I spoke to one of the art directors from Disney Studio, actually worked in Eastern Europe, and we agreed to create a Genesis collection, that is made of different AI generative parts, and it generated a huge collection of 6,000 pieces for us, and we had a great feedback in the clubhouse, where we actually invited a lot of people to participate in the pre-sale, and I didn't expect. The result was exceptional. The whole collection was sold out, and we were able to build a community that believed in us. And the next step forward was to create an ecosystem that allows people to use this collection. And that's where the dream came true. It was always my passion as a professional to build a team and meet the right people that are here right now, and not just here, but in Australia, in Thailand, and a whole bunch of other places, to build what we're building right now. It is a very big challenge because we're building a very massive product, at least to say. But it is a great challenge because it teaches us how to be good at something that other people are still dreaming about. So we took the challenge and we're trying to execute it. SIDUS Metaverse. SIDUS Metaverse is made of many different elements. Don't think about it as a single game or 2 games or 3 games. It's all made as an ecosystem of games within one lore book, which we'll touch base on a little bit later. However, we are creating a metaverse that people love to call these days, that is not just play to earn as its fundamental mechanic, but it's play to own. Okay, so you own the certain things inside of this game, and you become a co-owner or the co-founder of a certain in-game process, which is very important to mention, and I will touch base on that a little bit later during the next slide or so. The first part that is important to mention today is that our metaverse is made of different technical innovations. Okay, the first of them is SIDUS Chain, which is our own layer 2 ZK solution that we've integrated inside of all of our games, and it is working well, it is working efficiently, and it's working very fast for anyone who is playing the game for any sort of function that is required for a blockchain user. That includes in-game process of buying items from marketplaces, selling items on marketplaces, transporting them from one place to another, sending them to another player, and that requires a very efficient blockchain itself. We were thinking, well, what should we use? We had a lot of discussions with different suppliers of the software, but in the end of the day, we have a very substantial team inside of our company, which is made of 40 blockchain developers that were able to create a very efficient blockchain that we call SIDUS Chain. It is an internal technology. We don't distribute it to anyone. We don't give it to anyone, so it's all in-house. The next challenge that was taken was the browser execution. The browser It's not an easy technology to work with. When I talk to many companies out there, especially game developers, all of them say, hey, actually, you can build a game on Unreal Engine 5, or you can build a game on Unity, and it will give you an exceptional quality, like many people want to see on the PlayStation 5, or Xbox, or a Nintendo. However, the biggest problem is they don't understand how to scale these products, because when you think of people living in Africa, or Myanmar, or Cambodia, or Asia-Pacific region in general, as a matter of fact, from my previous professional background as a diplomat, I do know that these people are not able to afford PlayStation 5, mostly cannot even afford iPhone 14 or 13 or 15, doesn't matter which version we are talking about. So ask yourself, do these people have a chance to play PlayStation 5 games? The answer is pretty obvious. They would not be able to play, and they will miss out. And that's a huge audience. We are talking about hundreds and hundreds of millions of players around the world who are willing to play, but they're not able to because they cannot afford expensive devices. And the browser we're building is solving this problem. All you need is just a browser on your phone or a computer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, etc. You just type in play.sidusheroes.com and you get in, okay? If your device is an average, let's say in Africa they have 300 KB per second device, 1 gig of RAM usually, they're not able to play expensive games, but they will be able to play SIDUS, and that's what we're aiming for. I have a little challenge for you today. If you find me a better quality browser game in the internet today, just one of you, and send it to us, and it has a better quality of lobby, interface, module system, and even graphics of our butler, I'll give you one legendary Genesis card, which is currently worth more than $4,000. Most likely, and we spoke to many business partners, nobody was able to find anything like that. So we are happy to say that we are one of the first to bring this technology to the world and solve that problem, despite there are gaming engines that are actually providing this technology. The first game that we launched back in February 2022 was a butler, and it was purposely launched to test our technology because we didn't know what will be the feedback, we didn't know what's the experience people will have. So it's a very simple game, turn-by-turn action. It reminds me of Heroes of Magic or some other games out there, but when people test it, they don't understand they're testing not the game, which is very simple, but they're testing the technology, which is ready to be scaled up to some very comprehensive and immersive gaming projects that we're about to launch, such as third-person shooter, tower defense, and many other games as well in the future. So they're taking a part in the test of the technology, which is very revolutionary from the gaming point of view. And a module system. A module system, it is an innovation as well that is important to say, and not many metaverse projects out there. I don't even know which metaverse project does it, but the module system allows you as a player to play the game, earn the assets, and reinvest these assets into the certain functions of the game process. And when I say the functions, I mean a marketplace, the store, where you can buy some in-game items from developers, etc. So we've basically changed it completely. Instead of us as developers controlling the whole game, such as World of Warcraft, Lineage, RF Online, etc., these guys are controlling everything. Nobody has an access to anything there. Nobody has any control over the certain process inside of the game. Here, it's a completely different story. You as a player have a control. You have a control of an ownership because any royalty that is made out of a certain process is coming back to your wallet. So anyone who buys something in the store, a little percentage, depending on your royalty ownership, will come back to your wallet. And it is a big game-changing technology that is very unique to our ecosystem as well. Now, let's talk about the publishing company. That's where it takes us to the bigger things. Now, we spoke a little bit about the technologies we've been creating and stuff, but now that's the most important part for you to look at is that what you will see today is Xenna. It's a little tiny part as to what SIDUS Gates is planning to do. Because SIDUS Gates is trying to become one of the biggest 2.50 WebGL gamifying publishing companies. A publishing company that is capable to produce some AAA games in a high quality within the single lore book, connected to each other, and compete with the giants in this industry. And you do know there are giants, right? Ubisoft, EA, Blizzard, all of these guys. Assassin's Creed, Bond on Schools, and et cetera, right? These guys are making games that all of you play. And they're not letting everyone to get into the publishing space because it is a very expensive place to be at, and obviously it's very competitive. But SIDUS has the capability to be one of those companies who is having enough expertise in 2.5 technology / 3.0 to be able to launch games that Blizzard or EA or Ubisoft is not able to launch right now because they're scared of blockchain technology, because they're too big to be flexible. We as a young company have a capability to take a risk and experiment, to be one of those first leaders to launch a gamifying publishing company that is able to release a lot of games in the certain niches that we will talk about later, and have a unique lore book that connects them all together. When I talk about lore book, the lore book is a huge tool of any gamifying publishing company. Think of the Star Wars, for example. We all know there is an Obi-Wan, Mandalorian, Andor. All of these characters have different stories. But guess what? They're all part of the same world. The same as Marvel's. Spider-Man, Superman, all of these guys, right? We all love them. Spend a lot of money in watching movies in the cinemas, but they're all part of the same world, despite they have different stories. That's called the lore book. A lore book that describes the storylines of every character, the planet they're coming from, their family background, etc., etc., etc. It is a huge piece of work that takes years and years and years to produce, and it's made of thousands of pages. So we were lucky to have this time in the last 2 years and produce our own lore book that is very unique. All the characters are our intellectual property. We have more than 200 IPs registered already, and this lore book can be used to launch new games and integrate existing gaming studios within our ecosystem, which basically means if you have a running up company that is very successful and have a cool game, we can co-integrate your game within the lore book of SIDUS and launch it with the play-to-earn mechanic, layer 2, which is a blockchain, and many other things as well. And by the way, we actually have a book being released next year. I do believe it will happen most likely the first or maybe the beginning of the second quarter next year. It's 335 pages of a pure enjoyment. And no doubt it is an enjoyment because I've spent a lot of time reading the sci-fi books, and I can tell you this book caught my eye. I've spent a lot of time reading it. Actually, I read it twice, and it's such a fun book. It is a fun journey, a history of a human guy who was a lonely guy, and he was lucky to get into the experimental group to travel to the space, one of the planets, and he was able to find an encrypted plate from the ancient civilization that tells you how to get to the certain place of SIDUS to be able to interact with the other civilization. So it reminds me of a little bit of an Avatar or a Halo, a little bit of that, but it is very unique. I guarantee that. And it's all based on our lore book. So we're planning to release 3 books at this stage, and all of them will be quite interesting. Hopefully one day we'll make a movie. Right, Roman? One day. SIDUS Gates is made of different games. As I've mentioned before, as you can see, there is an interactive map. On the website, it's all going around and stuff. Here it's static. But we can see different planets, right? What do these planets represent? They're representing different games. I'm not sure if any of you watched a movie called Ready Player One. I keep saying these examples, but it's an easy to understand concept. Ready Player One, a movie where in the future people play the virtual reality games, they put the VR glasses on, and they fly to the different planets and play different games. Shoot zombies, run strategies, and do a whole bunch of different stuff. So the same concept applies here. You have a metaverse, and it has represented by the different planets. So we have Xenna as one of the planets. Tempazar, it's a third-person shooter that is coming up. We have a butler. We have a central SIDUS station, which is a Nidum. We have an ancient artifact in the middle, and some unexplored planets. Now, unexplored planets means there will be more games coming up, and we'll be releasing them on the stable, consistent basis. So One day, by 2026, we are hoping we will launch around 20 plus games in a AAA quality that will be very, very addictive to play. So it takes us to the next slide. As to what advantages we have right now. We have 450,000 hours of an advantage among any other company out there that will get into the gamifying publishing space in the Web3 space. What it means is that we have 1 year of advantage. If anyone wants to start developing what we're developing now, they have to catch up with us and work twice more than we do. Keep in mind, we have 180 employees working 24/7 with no weekends. And there's a whole bunch of the blockchain developers and stuff. So the whole team that will try to catch up with us has to be massive. And not just massive, but also being an expert in the browser space. And the browser space is very unique from its perspective because there are not too many companies who is capable to launch browser AAA quality games. I'll speak a little bit about the employees. And it is a WebGL-based Layer 2 solution, modular economy, and decentralized platform. It took us 1.5 years to create the whole architecture. It is a tough job, I guarantee that, and we're all exhausted, but it's totally worth it. All right, no holidays for us, man. Probably for another year or so. And you ask me, what's the utility proof? We have already tested everything, all right? So the last year I've been testing. The whole game that we're really releasing, which is a butler, it was released for the testing purpose. Okay, people will keep playing, they're earning assets, and these assets will be definitely valuable for the whole ecosystem, but it is a part of the test before we start making some big movements. And what we found out is out of 1,600 people, testers, we were able to achieve exceptional results, such as an average deposit in our game was $380 monthly, $2,918 lifetime during the last year they've been able to deposit. 1,600 people, $2,789,000. And that's only out of 1,600 people. Now think about if we'll get 100,000 players, what will be the actual return? It will be a very substantial return. And we keep testing things. For example, the module that we've launched, the store, was able to achieve an exceptional ROI, a return over investment, which was 7,300% for quite a few players who were able to believe the initial stage of our project and invested into a module economy. Yeah, basically Butler was one of the first things that we've developed. And it will be constantly developed further. The Xenna is the second one that you will see today. And it is a mobile strategy that is combined with the Battle Royale technique. It is the first in the world such strategy that combines two different things, the strategy / Battle Royale. So you have one map, 10 players, and they're all trying to win each other, fighting for the valuable resources. Very addictive. I've been playing for the last 6 months with Roman and been trying to compete with each other. The third-person shooter will be massive launch as well. We have another party, though, in about 4 or 5 months. Let's see how it goes. But it will be the first ever worldwide third-person shooter in the AAA quality, no downloads, from anywhere around the world. You get in and you start fighting against the esports champions and their team members. And we have one of the esports champions here today, Zeus, who is the winner of 5 times championship in the Counter-Strike. This guy is supporting us and mentoring the creation of the shooter to make sure it's up to standard and people love playing it. So we test things. We don't just dream. And we are the dreamers, and we launch products that are not, really interesting to play. Anything we launch is being tested by the real people. People who are professional and they're experts in the gaming industry, which is very important. Not many gaming companies out there actually doing it. All of them do stuff, and then they launch it, and they expect something to happen as a miracle and get a result. It's not going to happen. It requires a lot of different experimental movements. By 2026, we have an ambitious goal, as I did mention before, to launch 20 plus games. We are aiming for 20% of the entire gaming audience around the world. And what I mean by that is that when you think of playing a game, let's say you love playing mobile games. I'm a big fan of it. And you think, well, what should I play? Should I play, one game, like Clash of Kings, for example, or should I play Xenna? It is a big question for any player, because for any player, the most precious asset they possess is their time. You cannot return what happened yesterday. You cannot return what happened 1 month ago. Once the day gone, you can't get it back. So when you make a decision what game to play, it is a big decision for anyone, right? And if you compare our game with another game, what our game is doing, it provides you an opportunity to convert your time into the real money. And by playing this game for 6 months, Xenna, you would be able to make a lot of things, progress with your character, and then sell it to anyone who wants to continue on if you get sick of playing. Because on average, the player gets sick of playing games in about 6 months. That's the usual burning rate. As a player, I know it myself. When I play for 3 or 5 or 6 months, I usually get tired. Very repetitive, boring, I want to get something new. And then the decision is up to you. What will happen next? After 6 months of playing, man, you'll be like, well, I've spent 6 months of my life and there is nothing in return. That's a bit of a shame. If my wife will come to me and say, listen, Dan, why did you spend 6 months playing the game? I'm like, well, because I enjoyed it. She will be most likely disappointed because I wasted 6 months of a valuable family time. But then if I'll tell her, listen, my lovely, beautiful wife, I actually spent 6 months by playing game and I was able to sell the character with all of my progress for $20,000, that is a different story, because in that case, we can go and buy some beautiful Dolce & Gabbana bag or something like that. That's a very simple example, but it kind of gives you an indication as to how you can justify your time spending in the game as a player, okay? It is very important. So here what you see is we are aiming for the main industries, and we are talking about Butler, 25 million users, and it earns around $2 billion income. Strategy, 85 million users around the world. It earns $3.7 billion income on the yearly basis. It is a lot of income, and there are a lot of players around the world. Tower defense, third-person shooter, etc. All of these industries are profitable. I want to give you a very interesting example. I'm sure many of you played racing before, like Need for Speed or something like Fast and Furious. All of us watch it, right? Look at this. Racing, it has 74 million users, but it only generates $500 million profit. Comparing to the strategy that has the same number of users, but it makes $3.7 billion income, guess why there is such a big difference? The answer is racing developers, they're very good at developing games when it comes to racing, but they're not so good at turning it into the commercial products, such as monetization. That's why Web3, Web 2.5 is interesting to get into, because there is a great opportunity for racing companies to actually earn from selling valuable assets, such as merch, upgrades for their sport cars, etc., etc., etc. So we are developing games that are interesting to play, not play to earn, but play to enjoy. When companies say, oh, the most important part is to make a game that you're capable to make money out of, that's not an answer. It is a wrong answer. Because people play games because it brings an entertainment, it brings a joy. They're spending good time, they're having fun with friends and relatives. And then, if there is an earning opportunity, it's a great bonus. It brings a great utilization for a game to exist, because it brings more players in and people start playing and selling and stuff like that. It is a proven ready-to-scale business model that has already been tested, and we make games by gamers for gamers. So we have a team of professional gamers that have been making games in the last 20 years, and these games are well-known and well-recognized and operationally profitable, which is most important. So we don't make games just because we want to, because there is a big trend in the blockchain industry to make a game. That's not why we're here. It's a different story for us. That's why people keep believing in us. That's why we have such great investors like Animoca Brands, Polygon, and many others, right? Because they have a great understanding as to what we do as the game investors. So I think that's it from this presentation. I thank you so much for your time to listen to this presentation. I'll pass it on back to Alexander. Thank you.
Yeah, just stop it. Just hear the applause for you. Thank you, Dan. That was amazing. You know, it looked like we were witness of the birth of the legend. You did an amazing job. I don't know what was like the most impressive. 20 games in AAA quality to 2026 or 7,000 ROI for investors. I don't know. I like them both.
We'll do the best we can.
Yeah, it works with conjunction to one another. Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much. Wow. What can I say? So, are you okay? Like, do you like it? Everything's fine. Everything's nice. Yeah. I think that's great to listen about games, to watch the presentation. But the best part in games is just games. Yeah, it's better to play. So, we will give you the opportunity to play in the tournament. Yeah, it will be like after the second presentation. Yeah, the tournament, 30 lucky winners will play, and like 3 of them will get huge prizes in our metaverse. So, if you filled out the form, I think you filled out the form, all of you. If not, just like raise your hand. Our helpers will come to you and fill out the form to participate in this lottery to find 30 lucky winners to play in game and win the great prizes. Above all, on your left, on my right hand, we have a Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, once again, you can just turn it once and win some prizes. We prepared a lot of great gadgets, which is absolutely unique. Yeah, only here, only tonight, only for you. We appreciate your time. So you can win something absolutely special, which will not duplicate, never ever. So I think it's a great opportunity to turn the wheel, to win something, to just make sure that you filled out the form to like play in tournament. And we will be ready like in 5 minutes, yeah, for a second presentation. So 5 minutes break, I think it's enough. If not, we will give you more time, 6 minutes, okay? So thank you very much. Just like enjoy this evening. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. We'll come back to you like exactly like in 5 minutes, yeah? Thank you.
In 5 minutes, guys, yeah, just try to be nice and short because we have some beautiful snacks there, have some drinks. There is a bar down there as well that you can have some drinks from and just have fun, all right? Just take it easy, enjoy, and then we'll get back to you in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
I think in this time there will be music just playing and fun while growing up now, yeah? Thank you.
power to know that your future is in your hands.
So we see you're enjoying this break, but we're ready to proceed. So like in 3 minutes, we will start our second presentation, and after that, we will announce about very special gifts, NFT gifts, for our guest who's here. So like you got 3 minutes maximum. So please, we are waiting for you in the audience. The next presentation will be very short, but really important. And after that, the tournament will start. So please, we don't want to waste your time.
Just a reminder, guys, if anyone wants to play the tournament to win some valuable prizes, make sure you leave your name. Right at the entrance, there is a special box that you're going to place your name in, and you're going to have a chance to win some valuable assets today, NFTs. Definitely will be worth your time to play the game and win these unique NFTs. So make sure you leave your name, guys. Don't forget it.
So ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to proceed. Please take your places. We are going to present to you something really exciting. So you tried the game. The tournament will take place in like 20 minutes, just after the presentation. You filled out the forms, so some of you tried Wheel of Fortune already. Yeah, maybe you won some extremely special NFT prizes, some gadgets which you will not find anywhere but just here. It's only for you, only for those who came to our presentation. But we are ready to start, we're ready to proceed. So please hear me and take your places. It won't be long, I promise, but it will be interesting. So we are ready to start. I know the games are addictive, and the game we have is extremely addictive, but it's time to start our second presentation. So I can see a lot of people who's playing, which proves that our games are great. But anyway, if you're ready, actually, like, I don't see many of you because of the smoke. But can I ask you to prove that you are here with your applause? Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the second part of our presentation. Please welcome. Woo. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think there's my brother, yeah? Thank you. It's always, yeah, it's great to take your relatives on a presentation. You will have like 2 or 4 people who will just applaud you. But anyway, do you feel cold here? It's a little bit cold, yeah? Yeah, it's really, so I want to like apologize for that. We turned condition off already, but anyway, it's a Dubai thing. It's extremely hot outside and enormously cold inside, so it's always between the edges. But right now, okay, let's warm up our hands with our applause. Yeah, could you make it? Let's warm up our hands. Very well, right now. Yeah, just feel the rhythm. Could you give me the rhythm, the DJ? Yeah, could you give me some rhythm? We will warm up our hands. Yep, just play some music with the rhythm. Just catch it. Could you make it faster? Yeah. Is it warmer? Yeah? Your hands are warmer? You know, they say people with cold hands have hot heart. But I'm absolutely sure that people with cold hands just have vegetative dystonia. So let's make our hands warm. Yeah, it's important. So if you can see and hear me, as very good. Yeah, so there is no smoke already. That's perfect. We can start. So please give a biggest round of applause to Dan once again. It was a great presentation. The first one, the second one, I'm absolutely sure will be even better because it's shorter. Shorter is better. Okay, Dan, please come to our stage.
Okie dokie. All right, guys, it's time to take a seat. If you don't mind, please enjoy the snacks and the drinks while listening to the second part of this presentation. I did ask to warm up the place here. I do apologize. Some people got cold here, so yeah, it's not my fault. I'm not a big fan of coldness. So yeah, we did ask them to warm it up. It will take some time, but definitely, yeah. If you need some tea, let us know. We'll get it for you. Guys, please take a seat. I know the game is addictive, but it's time to listen to the second part. Yep. Okay. Right. Now it's time to talk about Xenna, right? So that's why we're all here. You know, we talked a lot about the global stuff, the purpose of us to launch the ecosystem, the metaverse, etc., etc., etc. But let's talk about small things, small steps that we had to take to build products step by step. The second step after the butler is Xenna, which is a mobile strategy. What makes this strategy unique is that it has a battle royale technique inside of it, which means it makes a great incentive for anyone who plays this game to win the battle because there is a small session for you to participate at to win the valuable assets that will be used by many players inside of our metaverse. Yeah, I do apologize, guys. You have to take a seat because it gets distracting. Too many people talk and, you know, just I have to concentrate. So please try to be respectful and take a seat. I do kindly ask all of you, if you don't mind. Let's wait about 30 seconds until everyone is comfortable, and then we'll continue on, okay? You will have a lot of time to have snacks and drinks, so don't worry. That's all here. It's not going to disappear. Please. While we look at this beautiful picture, as many of you tried the game before already, you think of the Xenna as a civilization inside of SIDUS Metaverse, the civilization of the female race that you saw in the trailer. Actually, while we're waiting, can I ask to put the trailer on again, guys? So we watch the trailer and then I will give a couple of comments. Just put on the trailer again, all right? And it will give us a good example as to what the race is all about. this is Xenna, and this is a female race, and there are not too many of them, but they have one ability to control machinery, robots that you see. Robots that are controllable only by this civilization or only by this race. And they serve a couple of purposes: the defense and the offensive part. The offensive part is to protect Xennas, because there are only a few of them left. So once we finish that, there are only a few of them left. Why there are only a few left? Because they had a massive war against the other civilization, which is a Tembu civilization, cyborgs. As I've mentioned before, one of our esport champions, Zeus, is leading these cyborgs against the players who want to kill cyborgs and win valuable assets and resources. And before it all started, they had a massive clash, a massive war, and Xenna lost. There are only a few of them left, and they thought, well, what should we do to protect our intergalactical interest? So they thought, hey, actually, we have an ability to connect ourselves with machinery, with the robots. Why don't we use this ability to scale it up and make sure we stand our chances in the volatile space of SIDUS and protect our interest on the certain planet called Xenna, right? That's why we see these robots, and they're fighting against each other, trying to survive in the planet of Xenna and get these valuable crystals and the fuel that is required for all of you to run your spaceships. And we'll talk a little bit about it later. All right, let's get into it. The guys are getting back, which is good. Everyone had some snacks and drinks, so mostly are all here. What makes Xenna unique? It's the 6-minute session. The average session in the strategies is usually around 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a lot of time, guys. Like, if I take my break from work during the lunch, I usually have around 15 to 30 minutes, but it takes me time to go and get some food, to go for a little walk, and then I have 10 minutes left to play the game, right? So you don't really have too much time during the lunchtime. But if you have 6 minutes, that's enough to play the strategy on your mobile device, sitting in the office or a lounge, etc. That's why we've combined the battle, which is a battle royale, in the strategy function to make it quick. And why it's going quick is because you are forced to make decisions. You are forced to be a strategist. You can't think, well, how much trees should I get? How many metals should I get to build these buildings, to build these fence around my castle, etc. That takes too much time, all right? Here, you have 6 minutes to think, because if you don't think, the sandstorm will destroy all of your towers, all of your bases, along with your units. So that's why 6 minutes is a big game changer. It allows people to play quick sessions. That's very important. The second part of the Xenna is that it actually We've created Xenna, and this is not a final version, by the way. What you will see today during the tournament when people will start playing is that it's a first version that we are releasing for a closed beta access for those people who possess special NFT cards, right? And this content that is provided inside of this game is enough for you to play for another 3 months. Now, yeah, listen guys, try to respect each other, try to be quiet, please take a seat, stop talking. I do apologize, but I have to say it because we have other people listening, all right? So try to be respectful. That's the only request. Now, after 3 months, we have a soft launch. A soft launch which will be promoted on all of the different platforms and will be bringing a lot of players from all over the world. Right now, it will only be accessible for exclusive players, which is players from SIDUS Metaverse, which are already playing our game, and that could be of you guys as well, and I will explain that a little bit later today. And obviously, once we do start bringing a lot of players, then you will lose an opportunity to win those valuable assets inside of the game, because there will be too many people competing against each other, and obviously it will create a lot of competition. What are you fighting for? You're fighting for a valuable asset. A valuable asset that we call fuel. A fuel, oil or a fuel that you will use for your spaceships. Think of this as a real world. You need to catch the taxi. In order for you to go somewhere in the taxi, taxi needs the fuel, right? Without the petrol or the fuel, taxi cannot drive, really. That's how the machinery is made. The same is here. You gotta get a fuel. Where are you getting this fuel from? Well, the concept of our gaming ecosystem, and I did mention before, we'll have a lot of games, right? And you will ask me, Dan, well, what's the incentive for players to come to your different games? Let's say if I like to play strategies, why would I play third-person shooter if I'm not a big fan of third-person shooter? Or why would I play racing if I'm not a big fan of racing? The answer is all of our games are producing, different games, every game is producing an exclusive content that is, content or asset that is only exclusively produced on that particular planet. So Xenna has one asset that people will be fighting for. It's called fuel, right? So if you want to run your spaceships like that, you gotta get a fuel. Otherwise, it's not gonna go anywhere. If you don't like playing strategies, it's okay. You have to go and buy this fuel from people who play this strategy. Simple. If you're not able to play and spend time playing, you're more than welcome to go and buy it from people who play. But if you have time, you will come here and play the game. And it applies to all the other games inside of our ecosystem. If you want to get a special asset in the third-person shooter, you have to go there to play to win this valuable asset. Otherwise, no asset, no certain function inside of our game. So this is a very good motivation for players to circulate around and go to different games to play, because it brings a real necessity for them, a real need to get these assets to accelerate in the process and make sure certain devices work in your interest. The interesting stats here and metrics. Our game is not just appearing from somewhere. We've been testing it for the last year. We've been testing it in a different set, a medieval set in Canada. Been testing it with 11,600 people, okay? And this test brought us some great results. We had a retention of 48% in comparison to the average retention of 38%. And there are 11,700 people actually took a part in the test. It is a great indication as to how much retention we got from the players. That means people come back and keep playing. It is a great indication. It's very important for any game developer to make sure the retention is high. And many of you ask, well, what's the benefit it brings to our coins, which is SIDUS and, tokens, which is SIDUS and CNET? Well, simple. More games will launch, more utilities we have, which basically means more players play, more trades are happening, more royalties are paid, more use cases are produced. It all brings the demand for our tokens, which is SIDUS and CNET. And those tokens are the center of our universe. Yes, it is a blockchain project, and yes, it has the governance token, which is a CNET, and it has a utility in-game token, which is a SIDUS. And these tokens are required to use. Think of a Star Wars, once again, as the best example, the Emperor's Credit. Everyone wants to get an Emperor's Credit. Mandalorian, Andor, they're all fighting for this. They want to get the money. And what the central currency? Emperor's Credit. The same applies here, SIDUS and CNET. This is what people will want to get. They play Xenna, but in order for them to transport certain resources from Xenna, use the funds from Xenna, they have to go to talk to the local banker who will exchange them, these resources, into the SIDUS tokens and CNET as well. It takes us to the next part, which is Xenna NFT collection. So every game will have a unique list of assets that is only applicable to this particular game. Okay, that's very important. So in Xenna, we will have 6,500 NFT cards in 3 different variations, a common, epic, and legendary, and they all bring different bonuses for you to play Xenna in the mobile device. Now keep in mind, Xenna will be free to play, okay? People will be playing it. However, those people who want to get more out of the game, win more fuel, win more premium access, etc., they would need to buy one of these NFTs. So there is a clear use case for these NFTs. This is not just the art, right? For many people out there we see in the NFT industry, they create art and they think there is a real demand for it because it's a nice, beautiful picture. It could be anything, really. But when I speak to the game developers, or not the game developers, artists, and I ask, well, you've made a collection. Collection is doing well on the OpenSea, extremely well. Tens and thousands of volume of Ethereum. But what's the real use case of this collection? The usual answer is, we haven't thought about it. We'll actually make something, but later. Maybe we'll make a game, maybe not. We are thinking what we'll make. And many of them actually don't even have a plan, the roadmap, etc. So what you see here, and all of our NFTs are in-game assets that have a strong utility and the art side as well, which is obviously every character we're designing is very unique and has a lot of different characteristics. Also, Xenna will have 1,500 legendary land plots. It will have 3 different rarities of facilities. The facilities for the mineral production, refineries where the oil will be converted into the fuel, and the harvesters, the special machinery that brings this oil into the refinery and allows you to convert it into the fuel. So think of this as a real business in the real life. We all are connected within the different industries. Some of us are the real estate investors, some of us have land ownership, some of us actually run restaurants, logistical services, etc. All of these services are having certain functions and use cases inside, right? So you have machinery, you have refinery, you have this. There is no difference between the real life and the game, right? It's the same. There is a life inside of the game, and life requires you to possess certain assets to be able to produce certain products. And that's what we are showing you here on the screen. Is these particular very unique assets will be applicable only to Xenna collection. Today we will have a tournament that I want you to participate at because I want to be a part of it, but I can't because I'm the developer. So you have to leave your name, which is right at the entrance where these beautiful ladies stay there and waiting for you to put the name down in the little glassy box. And one of these names will be picked up and we will choose a couple of participants. There will be a total of 30 participants, 3 rounds of you to play against the other players, and the winner of this tournament, first of all, any participant will get a common production facility, which is already valuable. But the winners will get a legendary refinery, which is basically making you like an oil oligarch inside of our game. Very valuable. This is like I have to emphasize it. It's a very, very valuable asset, and it's a chance for you to win it just by playing the game today. So I want you to leave the name in this little box, and we'll pick the winners to play this game. In the end of the story, long story short, I want to make sure that you understand that all of our NFTs are related to the intellectual property. We are not just a regular startup that makes a dream the reality, makes a beautiful art collection that is not legally backed. We are the company who looks after the legal side of things, and all of the NFTs that you buy a piece of IP shares. You buy a piece of IP that is registered in the repository and has a unique number behind it and is considered to be basically an IP instrument within the government repository. This is very important. This is making us very different from all the other NFT collections because many are just releasing things without thinking too much of a legal perspective. But when things knock at the door and ask them, hey, do you have a legal right for it? The answer is, no, we don't. What should we do? Well, you get a fine first, unless you want to go to the prison. And then secondly, you're going to do something about it. Otherwise, you will be stopped as an operational business. So not many people think in advance. We do. Okay, we've been doing it for the last year, and we have a wonderful guest today from one of the biggest legal companies in the Middle East who's been helping us to achieve this exceptional result. I want to pass on the word to Alexander, but he will introduce him today. So, yeah.
Yeah, but not go. Come on, just stay on stage. Hear the applause. The best speakers among all game producers I've ever seen. Come on, you're absolutely great. Dan, but you are not alone. Can I ask you to raise up on a stage 3 of you, actually? I named already 2, but I want to make the 3 of them. So, once again, okay, let's start from you. Dan, CEO of SIDUS Games and managing partner of SIDUS Gates. Once again, just come on stage. Yes, stay there. Roman, game producer, SIDUS Games, and CEO, SIDUS Gates. And Anastasia, CBDO, SIDUS Gates. That's the dream team. Woo. Let me be honest. Dan said that you are dreamers. You are not the dreamers, you are achievers. Yeah, which is much better. And right now we have a special guest. Actually, he's been working with this company for a very long period of time to share some news with you tonight, and I'm absolutely sure it will be great news. So please, warm welcome our special guest, Dr.Sandjar Muminov, head of legal team of SANDJAR Group, official authorized expert of Interrock Copyright Office for CGC region. Please.
Good evening to all. My name is Dr. Sandjar. So I am from real economy. I am not from virtual economy. We are from very old school legal industry. And when the first time we meet with this team, I was very excited because they put to us task not only to protect the brand, technologies, whatever they have invented. It's a complicated task, but we know how to manage this one. Second, the second task was how to increase the value this project in accordance with the real economy. Because virtually, no, it's going up and down. In the real economy, it's some complicated. But this was not the most difficult. The last task was very exciting for me, and it's inspiring us also. We are working a long time, all around the world. We have a lot of projects, different projects. But they asked us, Dr. Sandjar, how we can protect rights of our investors. For us, it was new. Because who doing money with crypto token, crypto assets, they don't care about the investors. They're thinking only how to take money and sometimes how to exit. But this idea, this request was for me very amazing. And we created whole properly strategy for the business. Believe me, you see how, on which high level of technologies they develop the game. It's one of the world top technologies. And today, I can announce that from legal part, from protection part, they're also using the most innovative legal tools for their business. So we provided the same level of highness in legal as by the technologies. So it's now your business in harmonic conditions. And we have also a special present. We managed to finish all the work today at the event. Whatever they're showing today in NFT, in technologies, in brands, everything is legalized through this certificate for consolidated composite copyright work under the name SIDUS Gates Business Technologies Intellectual Assets, and recognized in 181 countries of the world as per real laws, economies, and regulations. And all authorities, all government bodies in all these countries now should protect their rights because it's properly registered. And during the registration, we conducted the examination, and all technologies was very unique. That provides the sufficient level of protectability. So now my congratulations to this amazing result with protection and receiving the rights all around the world. And second, we have conducted at the same time valuation of this project. Yes. And do you know what is valuation?
Okay, I can see the numbers, but like not everyone in the audience. Yeah, could you?
Yes, so the total value of all assets, digital, intellectual, technological, brand, NFT that we have valued was 251,350 United States dollars. This great result because we studied everything, and I think this is only initial. They have very big potential, but in the real economy, we always little pessimistic. But for the start, this value is more than enough to show the potential, and legal rights that they have received now give opportunity to work with all investors all around the world. So they can easily sell these IP shares, and investors who will invest in this project, they will not just have right of the tokens or NFT. They will be co-owner of the technologies directly. This new innovation in investments that was implemented in your project given a very high level of protection. Can you imagine if companies who are involved in this project will be closed or trade license terminated something, investor will not have any damage because he is directly owner of technology. This highest level of protection was implemented here, and my congratulations to this amazing team with such great results. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, as Dr. Sandjar mentioned, we really respect all our investors. Thank you so much, because with you guys we can establish it and make this in the quality that we dream. So first of all, we want to make you happy, and we give you a promise that we work hard to make it. So now you see that we're on the way, right? So thank you so much, and we're looking forward to make something big together. Thank you.
Just want to say a huge thanks to Dr. Sandjar. It was an enormous amount of work done, a huge due diligence, a lot of checks on the IPs and the intellectual developments that we've been designing for the last year or so. It's a lot of work. And to give you an idea, the blockchain side of it is coming from 4 years of work. It's not just coming because of 1 year of development. It's coming because of a very hard work that we placed into the blockchain development, such as SIDUS chain, that comes with the shadow technology behind it, which is a very unique development, only comes from us, and it works via the IPFS mirroring technology, working along with the blockchain technology, making it super safe and super secure. So safety and security of all of our players, users, and investors is the most important part for us. So I want to say a huge thanks to Dr. Sandjar and their entire team, and want to say a huge thanks to SIDUS team, who's been working hard to make it happen. It took us a long time, but we are in the right place with the right people and with your support. So thank you so much. And once again, I will pass it on back to Alexander now. Thank you.
You know, guys, I'm still in shock. $250 million. Pessimistic valuation. I love this word, pessimistic, before 205. Like, come on, it's amazing. That's absolutely cool. Like, how do you feel like millionaires? Is that okay?
You know, you have no any problems if you don't have money, right? So when you have money, you have to work hard to make it bigger and do not cross some bad area. So it's a challenge for us to go in and make something big. Now we have valuation, so we're on the way.
I love your modesty, actually. Yeah, you're absolutely.
And it's important to be recognized and accepted by many countries around the world. So this accreditation allows you to work with 140 countries around the world. We get a lot of support from Blockchain Association here in Australia. Oh, sorry, not here, in Australia, and we also get a lot of support here in Dubai. To many amazing from many amazing people who help us. So it's another step forward to a big adventure, and we will make sure that your interest is protected as much as possible. Every single penny, every single cent must be protected by the honest and very transparent team. That's very, very important. So that's why we're doing the whole job that many projects are not even doing. Yeah, so thank you.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
You made a lot to be proud of, but you have a lot of work to do in the future. So, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Sandjar. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Anastasia. Let's stay on stage then, because it's our time. Yeah, it's my time to tell all our watching us on YouTube. So right now you can win some NFT from Xenna. So it's a quiz time. So every 2 minutes you will win some NFT. So we will just turn off the translation from this audience, this hall, and it's your time to win. So give a name to the bacteria that ravages Xenna, and you will win some NFT. So thank you very much for being with us. Just in 15 minutes, yeah, they will come back. We will turn on the translation, the broadcasts on internet. But now it's time for all of you in the audience, because it will be the really special thing. I can tell it will be the really big thing.
Yeah. Well, let's bring it on the screen. So if we say bye-bye to the YouTube guys, we'll come back to you guys very soon.
Can I say that we just really turned off them because we prepared something extremely valuable for all of you. That's why we just turned off the YouTube. So we made some quiz for them, but the real thing is starting here. So tell me what it will be.
Well, we're going to bring usually armor, shield, some futuristic item that has nothing to do with the real life. It's more applicable to the stable coins, for example, when you have a stable coin backed by the gold, right? So many bankers and companies are thinking of connecting these two assets together, right? So to make a stable coin that is backed by the real gold reserves. And many companies are trying to create these stable coins. Not everyone succeeded so far. But that's a real example as to how to connect the real stuff with the stable coin inside of the crypto industry. The real estate is another example, but once again, I mean, we have a game, like I cannot really see connecting the game asset with the real estate, for example, right? It becomes more of a security in a way because it connects the tangible, real piece of land or apartment or a house with an in-game asset that has nothing to do with the utility perspective. So it makes it very tricky. So I do understand that some companies out there are trying to connect coins and shares with cryptocurrency and real estate. When you buy something from the coin perspective, you buy a fraction of apartment, for example, fractionalized system in a way. So when, let's say, I have a house, it costs me $1 million, I can make 1 million coins, and I can sell these 1 million coins to anyone who wants to buy it. If they own one coin, they own 1 out of 1 million ownership of this particular physical house. But once again, it makes it a security. And we have another question about actually securities. It's related to your question, so maybe Dr.Sandjar will make a comment. Yeah.
Dr. Sandjar, okay, I will give you the mic. Just a second, I will give you the mic. I'm here.
Yeah.
Very fast legs.
I just want to add that today, metaverse already connected with the real economy through the intellectual property. IP that they're owning, they can use, for example, in UAE as a mortgage to receive bank loans. According to mortgage registry law 2018, is possible in UAE to receive bank loans using intellectual property. And this IP already existing, protected, and properly valued as per international valuation standards. I think this is the best way how the connections with the real economy already existing.
Thank you.
I think, yes.
The world is really changing. Come on,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm staying and hearing that.
Thank you so much for a question. Yeah.
And I cannot really believe that it's happening for real. But anyway, intellectual property. Yeah,
I'm sure we can have another discussion about it and talk a little bit more about.
Yeah, the next question from, what is your name?
My name is Abdullah Naqbi, founder of Abstract Media Group.
Perfect. And what is your question for Dan?
My question is, can you share anything about the storyline and the lore? Because I'm really interested into your book. And when do we expect to release your TV series or movie?
So what was the first part of the question? Sorry, I couldn't.
The first part was about the storyline. I don't think you have to tell the whole storyline, but like something.
I ask you to wait for the book, man. Like, the book is so good. You got to read it. The story is such a lovely day.
At least give us a hint of your amazing universe.
Well, I've been telling a lot about it already. It's made of different civilizations, right? So there is an electric planet called Volto. There is a planet of fire, Ogias, Reptorians that are coming from the planet of swamps. Xenna is more of a dune-style planet where it's a desert, and they're living in the very harsh conditions, and they have to get this fuel out of the sand. The storyline behind every character and every race inside of our game is very unique. They all come from different places. They all have different problems. But I think to have a deep understanding of the story, it's you got to read the book. Like, it's the best way to look at it. There was a Harry Potter book first. Yeah. There was a movie afterwards. That's how the movie was produced, right? There was a Lord of the Rings book first, and then there was a movie afterwards, right? That's how they made their billions of dollars. So the storyline, the culture is made from the step-by-step process. And one of those steps is to launch the book that is coming up in February. I think it's a pure enjoyment of 335 pages that you would be able to read very, very soon. So hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you very much. The next question is?
About the movie, are we expected it's animated or CGI or what?
The movie.
Okay, the movie. Do you expect it like animated
well-
or CGI? Like,
Once we have a full lore book that is enough for a movie producer to make a really good movie, and there is a good incentive for us to do that, we'll definitely make it happening. We are making games now, we're not making a movie now. So we'll do it step by step. But hopefully one day, Netflix or HBO will come to us and say, listen, we want to make a movie, eh? You know, one day, you never know.
yeah, but the book is always better, yeah?
That's right.
As you said. Okay, the questions from the internet, actually, from YouTube, from other platforms. So, okay, just like the short one, how many races are planned to be released in the game?
Well, as I said, ideally 40 plus planets, but we're aiming for 20 plus planets at this stage.
Okay, with the addition of new characters, how would you achieve balance?
The balance is created by our game producer, which has more than 20 years of experience. It takes time to go through all of these step-by-step preparations. Sometimes the balance is broken a little bit, so we have to fix it. It takes time because every game launch brings a new pressure on the ecosystem. So the balance will take time to be applied to all of the games even and fair. It's not an easy one, right? So when you have so many games, that's why many publishers are not launching games within one lore book. They are launching one game with one storyline, that's it, end of story. We are trying to make it happen, but it requires some time. We'll make it happen. That's our job.
Okay, realistic question, just about money. What is the plan to encourage reinvestment in the game?
Investment in what? Sorry?
Reinvestment in the game, the plan.
Yeah, so we had an initial round last year. We had a great support from many Mocha brands, Polygon, OKX, and many others. That was the first stage to launch the token. Now we're moving to the next stage when we will make a fundraising for our gamifying publishing company. The publishing company will have money in the escrow bank account, and the money will be used to purchase existing gaming studios and implement them and put them into the lore book, which takes usually about 6 months to 1 year, and launch them inside of our universe. So that's how the publishers work. That's the regular standard procedure. When the publisher comes in, they purchase something, they integrate it, they make it happen, and then they are launching it. It's like, think of the hotel, Hilton, right? Everyone knows Hilton, right? Imagine you have your own hotel. It has no brand, has no name, all right? And there are some customers, and you make some income. And let's say one day, Hilton CEO comes to you and say, listen, I like your hotel, I like the way you do the business, all right? I want to offer you a great business opportunity. We want to acquire you, we want to buy you, we'll keep all of your staff members, all of your employees, we'll keep you as a CBDO or as a director. However, you're going to operate as a part of the Hilton network. We'll bring you customers, we'll bring you membership system, we'll bring you reward system, and many more things as well. And we'll give you 20% of equity. 80% will be kept by Hilton. When that deal happens, before the deal, the valuation of the hotel was $100 million. Before. But after Hilton got in, the valuation skyrocketed to $1 billion. Your 20% equity that you got from Hilton will be equal to $200 million. So even a small percentage of equity you got from Hilton is more money than you had before in the entire equity you had under your control. The same works with the publishers. Publisher comes in, they bring the players, they bring the lore book, they bring the storyline, they bring the game producer, they bring everything. You don't need to worry about anything. We help you, we sponsor you, we pay the salaries, and you launch the game, and we bring you the players, and everyone is happy. And in that case, it's a win-win situation for everyone. That's how the whole thing works. So we'll do the gamifying publishing fundraise very soon. We've made the final stage, which is a legal structuring. Now we're approaching the leading investors. We're negotiating with one of the biggest VC funds out there to take a lead in the fundraise. And we do plan to raise $150 million to make us one of the biggest publishers in the world. And to use this escrow money, as I said, according to our approach of purchasing certain gaming studios and launch them according to our lore book. And also there is another opportunity for people to purchase equity inside of the separate games. Because as I told you before, the publisher takes not everything, it takes a certain part of the major equity. For us, for example, we take 70 to 80% of equity in the gaming studio. We 10% for the team who is developing the game as an incentive. It's a very irregular business to do. You give them a little bit of an equity every quarter, every year, to keep them incentivized, to keep them motivated. And 10 to 15% is offered to the external business partners. So if you want to invest not in the gamifying publishing company, you can invest in the separate game, like Xenna. If you like Xenna, you can buy a little bit of equity and become an equity holder. And you will be eligible for the dividends and many other rights as an equity holder. And it's important to say that every game is going to have a personal and a special connection to the payment gateway, which will accept Visa and MasterCard payments, etc., Apple Pay. So any income, any operational income the game is making, it's all collected within the treasury of this particular game. And then we check the balance of this game treasury every quarter, and we see if there is enough money there for the development for the next 2 years. Let's say Xenna made $10 million operational profit. If we see $2 million is enough for 2 years of the development, $8 million is taken out of the bank account and it's redistributed among all of our equity holders lifetime. So we pay you the dividends to your bank account. Fiat payment, USDT, doesn't matter what you want. But every game will make its own operational profit. And this profit will be used to, first of all, make equity holders happy, and secondly, to expand the game itself, to make it more popular, to spend money on marketing and other things as well. That's how the publisher works. That's why the games are being very successful, like Assassin's Creed and Need for Speed, etc., because they are separate entities, but they all work as a part of the publishing company. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for a short answer. So what can I say? It's really short because the last time it was 2.5 hours. But right now, I think it's time to play the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's time to play the game because like we can talk about the games forever, but it's better to play. You said it's like 6 minutes play, yeah? The 6 minute
session, yeah.
6 minute session. That's great. So we will have like 3 sessions.
3 sessions.
3
correct.
6 minute sessions, 10 participants, 10 players in every session. So right now we will just choose you. Okay.
Well, we have the names there in the box, so the names will be picked.
The draw, yeah.
Yeah, we have a box there. We'll pick the names. But before we pick the names and tell you to go to that section there to play the game against the other players, and I do really hope you win, guys, I want to show you the rules of the game. So if we can share the presentation about the game rules, we'll quickly take you through how to actually play so you understand the differences. So first of all, it is a Web 2.5 application. It is a very important term to use, not Web 3, not Web 2, Web 2.5. What it makes, it connects the players, regular players, people who play indie games, mobile games, PC games from the real life, from, you know, Clash of Kings is one of the best examples, right? Or PUBG, right? That's another one. They're Web 2 players because they have no idea how to use metamask, blockchain. They have no knowledge, zero. You got to teach them, right? You got to teach them how to play Web 3 games. It cannot happen because of the miracle. People cannot just come to you and say, listen, I want to play the Web 3 game because I know how to use a metamask. Well, in reality, many people don't know that stuff, and it's just a very tiny part of the world that actually knows how to use metamask and the blockchain technology. So you have to teach them step by step, and in order to teach them, you have to provide an application 2.0 that is understandable, easy to understand for anyone. And then once they start playing, they will realize they're playing the game not as a Web 2 game, but it's actually a Web 3 game that has a MetaMask integration inside of it. So when you log in, you can go to the settings, which is up the top of the corner, and you put your nickname. And once you change that nickname, your name will appear on the top of the tower. So every tower is like an arc. It lands on the planet, it opens up, and it gives you a certain ability. Either your soldiers, increases the speed production, and many other things as well. You can choose the number of troops and soldiers you want to send to the other tower, which will be your other player on the other side in a different color. So everyone has its own unique color. There are 10 different colors on the map, 10 different players.
Can I just specify, it's not like the number of the troops, but like it's a percentage, yeah?
It's a percentage, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so percentage. And what you do with your fingertip, you just take troops from one point into the other tower. Once you've done that, there is no way back. You send the soldiers to do the job. You cannot get them back, and it's your choice. If you made a wrong choice, you can't get them back. You can't reset the game. So other will watch you closely. If you leave the tower, the other player can choose that time to send the soldiers to your tower while you have 0 troops inside of it. Because the tower takes time to produce new soldiers. Every 5 seconds or so, you get 1 soldier inside of it. So keep watching. There are 4 different tower types. Power stations, they support your buildings. They give you the faster bonus movement speed, increase the production of your troops. There is a warp ambush, which hides your troops. So that looks like a spherical thing at the top. Watch out. If you walk around it, there's someone hiding inside of it. And they have 50% bonus in their attack ability. They attack you, 50% higher chance of damage to you because of these towers. So you got to walk around it. Don't step in. Make sure you don't get burned. And the tower that produces your troops, your soldiers. More of these towers you have, more troops you have, better your chances are. You can see how many troops are there on the map. So you can see on the top how many players have how many soldiers, how many troops. The pink one has 21 soldiers, 17. They always change, go up and down, up and down, up and down. In order for you to see all the players, all you need to do on the tablet there is to press this little screen thing. It will take you to see the entire map with all the players inside of it. It's very important as well. What happens is every 60 seconds, sandstorm, if you watch movie Dune, you sure know what the sandstorm is. It's a massive thing that will destroy everything on its way. So you don't want to get damaged by the sandstorm because the sandstorm destroys everything, no matter what, no matter how good you are. So watch out. The green circle is your safe zone. It's your harbor where you can hide inside and there will be no damage to your troops. More you wait, the closer circle goes to the center. You don't know where it's going to get started, from the left side, from the right side, from the top or the bottom. You just got to watch. It will tell you the time on the top of the right corner or left corner, tells you how much time needed to launch the sandstorm. You just watch closely, otherwise you will get in trouble. And we all welcome you guys. Let's pick the winners and those people who are participating in the tournaments and the names of these people.
Okay,
Roman.
okay.
Please
I think here
man.
is it. Yeah, I think here is it. Yeah, that's the lottery. Okay, let's call it
Okay,
lottery.
let's do it. So those people who are participating in the tournament, they get 1 NFT for free, which will be worth a lot of money, guys.
Yeah, okay, 1 NFT for free, but the prizes, the winner will get...
The winner gets like a, as I told you, you're going to be like an oil oligarch. You will be the one out of not so many people that will own a very, very valuable thing. I want to ask Roman to come in here and we can choose the winners who will participate in the tournament.
Yeah,
all the people that we choose today, I want to kindly ask you to go to that section there where the tablets are. And Anthony, can you please greet the people and prepare them? Make sure the tables are ready and available for people to participate. So the first name.
Okay, there will be like 10 players. I think it's Shajin. Shajin. Yeah, do we have Shajin here?
Yeah? Shajin? Is anyone? No?
Shajin.
Okay, seems like he's not here.
Coin edition. Something.
Okay, let's choose another one.
Okay, we'll just place it. Shajin?
Yeah.
Are you Shajin? No? You don't
We
look
have
like
Anatoly Cubics. Anatoly Cubics? Yeah? Come on, where are these people who disappeared? Probably went to get some drinks. Anatoly Cubics, yeah? Okay. All right, we'll take another name. All right, so we have. You wanna call the name?
Anatoly is here. Anatoly, that's perfect.
Anatoly,
okay,
your
you're
turn,
the
man.
The
Join
first
the
one, the
table.
first player. What do you have? Anatoly. Okay, I can say it's Ivan
Now you go to that section there, sir. Thank you.
from the company GM Either. Yeah, GM Either.
GM Either, company here.
Ivan. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we got you.
That section there, sir.
Yeah, you just come to the table. Yeah.
The bottle is waiting for you.
So we got two of them. Perfect. Two players already there.
Ali Ramadan.
Ali Ramadan.
Ali,
She Shafinas.
there we go. Ali, your
Ali.
turn, man.
Perfect.
Get your lucky chances, man.
Take
Good
the
luck.
other one. So 3 players already there. It's another one. Is Sheikh Jean.
Shenzhen, the Eastern Herald. Here we go. Please
Yeah.
welcome, sir. The next one. All right, so who's the next one? Who's the lucky one? We have Lamb from OOKC. Where's Lamb? Lamb, your turn, man. Try your chances.
So all of you are already winners. Yeah, you
Yes.
already have some NFTs, but
Whoever is selected now will get their NFT for free. And the winner get one more legendary NFT, which is super valuable.
so the simple one, Tony from Token Sale. Yeah, Tony.
Tony, please, man, join in. Thank you.
Professor. Yes, professor from the Eastern Hurdle, something like that.
We have a professor here. Here we go, please. Good luck. All right, the next
Perfect
one.
name.
So how many have so far?
We already have 7.
Okay.
So 3 left.
We have Stan from Mirai it's Capital. My apologies. Do we have Stan here? Stan? Yeah, do you have? No,
Okay,
we don't
we will
have
keep
Stan.
it. We will
I
keep
think
it. Let's keep it.
Okay.
We have Shajin and Stan.
So Ilya from DAC. Ilya? Do we have Ilya here?
Ilya.
There we go, Ilya. Please come in and join us. All right?
Okay, so it's 8, already 8. Let's take next.
It's,
Okay,
it's
Gareth. Gareth Finney.
from All Ventures. Gareth,
Gareth.
your turn, man. Where are
All
you?
Ventures.
Here we go. Your chance to win, man. Your lucky chance, eh?
So,
Yeah, it's coming.
have the
He's
player
coming. Yeah,
there?
he's joining in. Yeah.
the last one.
All right,
Roma.
you pick.
Mini Z.
Minnie, here we go, man. Good luck.
So, yeah, we
please.
have all of them. Yeah, 10 players for the game. And actually, it will not be the game only for them. It will be game you can watch, yeah, on a screen. So we can translate it on a screen so you can be the watcher of the game for like a viewer, like for 6 minutes. You will just see the how it works, yeah?
Absolutely.
How it's fun to play.
I can see the smile on these faces. They're getting ready. It's the battle, guys. It's the tournament. So
Okay.
it's time to not be there.
Which is really important for all the participants, for all the players. You can tap play, yeah, you can tap start
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. They will get the instructions. There we go. We can see it on the screen now. They're getting ready. Pretty serious. There we go. Yeah, so we have more names here. So once we finish the first round, then your chance will be announced as well. If you're lucky, you should participate, guys. Make sure you bring the names in. If you still want to participate, I kindly ask you to leave the name at the front. We will place it inside of that box, and we'll call your name. So let's please enjoy the snacks, the drinks, while we watch these people playing. And yeah, hopefully in 6 minutes, we'll see the winner. So let's get into it, guys. Let's put some music on, guys, yeah?
So you can see they're almost ready to start. Ten lucky winners, but only one will be the owner of extremely rare NFT thing. So we just started, yeah, the game. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and okay, we are just started. So you can choose the tower which is closest to you. Choose the path you will go, or you can walk through the water. It will take more time actually, but it's possible. So you can go not only by the road, but through the water as well. So what do we see now? It's almost equal, but we have the leader with 18 person, 19 actually, 19. Two of them, yeah, two of our players have 20 soldiers. 12 is the minimum, 22 actually is the maximum. And the storm is getting stronger. So right now we will see how the storm is destroys tower. So you have to go to the center. Just try to be closest to the center, guys. Because if you are at the edge of the map, the storm will destroy your tower first. So just go to the center. So now we have the leader, like 47 actually soldiers, and its number is growing, it's 50. So who plays with green color soldiers and purple? They're both actually close to the leaders. Be careful about the storm. Once again, be careful about the storm. The storm can destroy your tower, no matter how many troops are there. So just move to the center. The green one is still winning. 50 soldiers he got. I can see how storm destroying towers. at the edge of the map. Yeah, so we are losing players. Some of them made huge mistakes. Yeah, you have to go close to the middle. Yes. Storm is getting stronger and stronger. Yeah, you can see, like, it's literally destroys tower. So you have to hurry up, guys. Who's brown? Who's brown? Who's green, actually? Yeah, the brown is 55, but green is still the leader. 65. Just be careful with the storm. Be careful with the storm. And just remember, it's possible to like walk not only by roads but just like by the water. Save your soldiers, save your troops. Yeah, the storm will destroy. Storm is very dangerous, very dangerous. So just move to the center. Move to the center. Center one will save you. So everyone, you have to go to the center. There's a fight, actually. Yeah, it's absolutely right strategy. Closer to the center, closer to the win. It's absolutely unpredictable now. We have two leaders, actually. We have two leaders, but one of them occupied the tower in the center, and I think it will be the reason of the win. Who occupied the tower in the center will win. And okay, we have two leaders there. There's a fight, there's a fight. And the win! We have a lucky winner! Wow, that was a fight, actually. Yeah, you were the second one, yeah? No, who was the second one? So we have the winner. We have the winner now. Congratulate. So, yeah, can I just ask you like several questions? Was it interesting? Was this? Yeah, was it?
It is. The way you made it, like, this is like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and like 6 minutes, 6 minutes. It's so thrilling. Yeah, you cannot just like do anything else. Think about anything else. 6 minutes of fun. So, do you want to play more? One more session? Who wants to play one more session? Dan, Roman, where are you guys? Let's just choose 10 more players. Yeah, let's choose them. Okay,
right.
So one game. I think it was cool, yeah?
Yep. Hopefully you're enjoying it, guys. Congratulations to the winner. He is the lucky oligarchs, the first one out of 3. Let's call the second bunch of people.
Okay.
So who is the first one?
So, Jess Lefebvre.
Jess from Andromeda Capital.
Andromeda Capital.
Jess, see here. Is anyone? Jess? We can't see you, Jess. Andromeda Capital. Oh, it's probably not Jess.
Okay, Frankie Castrati. Frankie.
Here we go, Frankie.
Hey, yeah, go there.
Do it, man. Come on. Do we have Jess here? You shouldn't miss out your chance, guys. Come on. Jess? No? No? Oh, come on.
But
All right.
I like Frankie. He's eager to win, you know?
Okay.
That's the
yeah, we have the
attitude.
first one, Frankie to go. Yeah, so who's the second one?
Andy Voigt,
Andy. Do we have Andy here?
AV investor. Andy Voigt.
Andy, wait. There we go. Please, Andy, join in. Your lucky turn.
So, William Idrissi.
There we go. William. Your lucky chance, man.
Okay, so I want to take all of you who sit in there because like they're really
So here's the
thrilled
next
to
one.
win.
Avi. Kiwi Panda. Avi, do we have you here?
Banter Company, Avi Kiwi Panda.
Avi? No? Do we have Avi? Oh, come on, Avi. You're going to miss out your chance. Avi. All right, the next one.
The next one is Damio.
Zeus. Daniel. Zeus. Where is an esport champion? Daniel Zeus, man. You're going to play the game. There we go. You're going to smash it. That's not a Counter-Strike. That's harder, man.
And really faster, you know, like 6 minutes only to make a decision and to win. Josh Meyer, Andromeda Capital.
Josh, where are you, man? Your turn. There we go. Your lucky turn.
RAG, Raj, Coin Edition. Raj from Coin Edition.
Raj from Coin Edition, do we have you here? Can't see you. Raj? All right. He's there. Here we go, man.
He's already there. Oh, that's perfect.
Bring the food together with you, bro. You're going to enjoy the food and play the game. All right.
So, Iveta, not only
Iveta?
guys there. Yeah, the pretty girl, Iveta.
Do we have Iveta here?
Iveta, do we have Iveta
There we
here?
go. She's there.
She's
Please
there.
join the table. All right.
Okay, how many of them there? I think like 6 or 7. But one more, Josep Kasper, SMG.
There we go, Joseph. That's your turn. All right, so how many people do we have? Anthony, how many people do we have? We got lost in numbers.
One more,
We're joining in.
but like, take a look, take a look.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's it. We have enough. Yeah, all right.
Perfect.
Second turn.
So
Who is going to be the lucky winner?
if you don't have space, you will be in a third round. Yeah.
Make sure you grab the drinks with you guys and enjoy the show. So take it easy, nice and relax. Awesome.
Okay, so choose your avatar, your name in the game. So if you already there, it's perfect. If you don't have space, you'll be the one in the next turn.
Is it on? Okay. All right, guys. The first step would be reaching the top left corner of the settings button right here and changing your nickname, right? Yeah, changing the nickname, right? Cool. The character, no need to change anything. That's all right. All characters come in stock characteristics, so there is nothing need to change. That's all good. Okay, good.
So
now
we got Frank the
okay,
Tank.
you got Andromeda, William. Okay, now everyone is back on the main menu. Back to the main menu. Back to the main menu. Yep. All right.
I love this, you know, this atmosphere. Yeah, you will put like red
Stay
wine,
Back to the main menu.
feeling
Wonderful.
like very
All right,
relaxed.
once again, listen pretty carefully, right? So you're going to play a death match. 10 players going to be involved. Your main point is to send the troops with the tip of your finger from one tower to another, mentioning the surface. The surfaces can be different. In case you are sending it through the pathway, then your speed will be increased. In case you're sending it through the water, through the cliff, through the mountains, whatever else, it will be slowed down significantly. Now, the more troops that you have, the higher the number is above your tower, the more chances you have to capture either of the gray towers or the players' towers that are marked in the color. Is it all clear? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, ready? On one, we're going to start. 3, 2, 1, fight! All right, wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, so we got 6 seconds. 5, 4,
right.
3, 2, 1, and the battle is started. Okay, take a look at the map. Take a look at the map, the whole map, just to understand where you are. Remember, you have to move forward. You have to move to the center because of the storm. Storm is getting stronger all the time, so it will destroy your towers if you will not move to the center. Remember, not only roads, it's possible to walk through the water as well.
So
It will be just a little bit slower, but anyway, it's possible.
Exactly. You can send it anywhere, but make sure the number is higher than the number on the other tower. Yeah, guys, please pay attention to the number of the troops that you already have on your tower, because if you're going to send 2 soldiers to the tower that have 6, obviously you're not going to capture it. You need anything more than 6 to capture.
Yeah, just pay attention. Yeah, on the left of your screen, there's a percentage of soldiers you're sending. Yeah, so you can choose 100%, all of them, or just the
All right,
half
my
of them.
suggestion would be getting closer to the middle. The zone is coming really soon. You done? Right.
So please,
We can see that purple is dominating with a number of 32 soldiers. Then second and third places is actually a blue and orange, 20 and 27. Doing a nice job, guys. All right, as you could see, the first zone showed up. We could see just the side of the green circle. Now, your point is to move the soldiers closer to the middle of the circle, so whenever it shuts, you'll be in the safe zone, or at least closer to the safe zone.
so now we have a leader, purple one. And the green one is closer to each other, actually. 40 and orange, yeah. 3 of them, they have like almost the same number. 40 plus, like close to 50.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but be careful.
That's good.
Storm is getting stronger. Storm is getting stronger, guys. So go to the center, move your troops, move your soldiers to the center of the map. Because you can see storm is getting closer. So right now,
All right. Zoom it up.
orange one is in danger.
A new zone is about to show up in 60 seconds.
Orange one is in danger. So you can move not by the roads. Go through the water. Take all of them. Go through the water.
Yeah, orange is on fire, 120 troops, wow.
Actually, orange is winning now, yeah? He's on the edge.
Yeah, that's right, 134. As soon as he sends his troops closer to the middle, that's fine. Because he's not going to lose them as soon as he has them.
Yeah, be careful, be careful. You got a lot of troops, but you're close to the storm. Who's the one at orange, actually? 175 soldiers. Oh my God. 180. Will it be like 200? It's almost 200. I think it's the maximum number. Yeah, 200.
All right, guys, the new zone has been detected.
So
So I'd suggest start setting those troops, maybe group them up in one tower and send the whole bunch.
yeah, we have
To the-
undisputed leader, undisputed.
Yeah, the game is looking pretty tough. The orange captured the whole
Yeah,
area in there.
Orange
Done a
captured
really great job.
the whole area there, you know. Who's orange? Who's the king of the hill now? 257 now. And it's still increasing. Okay, I think it will be 300. It could be 300. Just if it's possible.
There is a still chance to win, guys. Once the final zone reaches, right, it will be timed down right in the middle, which means that you could send your troops from the tower, make a little twist, and send it back to the tower. So your characters will always be in the middle, which is a good hint for you guys.
So there are only two of them, but the orange
All right,
dominating,
the game is about to come to an end.
Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
That's it, orange.
We have the winner. Wow. Yeah, could you tell me? It looked like you were undisputed leader. You're not, okay, you like speak Russian? Yeah?
I'll
Okay.
translate it for you, don't worry, man.
Окей, это было тяжело выиграть, потому что, как-то, невероятное преимущество. Как это получилось? Играл до этого, либо просто повезло?
Гена, вот мой брат Даня. У меня гены заложены в игре, поэтому все было легко.
Okay, it was easy. The gene's a winner, yeah? And your brother is a winner as well? Okay, so you're a gamers. Да, это реально гены победителя сработали. Okay, so congratulate the winner. If you're not jealous, you can applaud.
One more turn.
Yeah, one more round.
The final
Then-
one. I want to remind all of you guys that after this tournament, we have a massive cake coming up here
For
that
real?
we want to share with all of you guys, so make sure you wait for it. I know you're all busy and have a lot of stuff to do, but you got to wait for this cake, man. This cake is going to be the best part of this night for sure, so make sure you wait for this little one. But for now, we will choose the other 10 people, right?
Danilo.
We had the Danilo already.
Yeah, we already had him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay, it's the second one.
Okay.
Zion.
Artsdow is here. There we go. Your turn, man. You get a lucky chance.
Tom Kaddish, I think.
Manry.
Mandarin Library.
Liberty. I think it's Liberty. Here we go. Liberty.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom, are you there?
Okay, Tom is
There we
going
go,
there.
Tom. Please join the table, Tom.
It's really difficult to read the marker. Okay, but anyway, Любовь
Rostov
Rostova.
from SOX. Lebov, are you here? There we go. Please join in. Enjoy the show.
So we got Joseph Kasper, SMG.
Joseph. you
Joseph
here?
Kasper.
Is Joseph here? Can't see you, Joseph. There we
Yeah,
go. Please
he's
join in,
already
Joseph.
there. Minkin Marat. Marat Minkin, Ton
Tom
Bio.
Bio. There we go. Please join in, please. Take a seat at the table and get a lucky chance to win.
So we have half of them. Yeah, 5 already. Bergzada Ramazanova. Sandjar Group.
Sandjar Group. Do we have? There we go. Please join in.
Perfect. 6. So we have to choose only 4. Edgar Grigoryan.
There we go, Edgar. Edgar, it's your turn, man.
Do we have
Can't
character?
see you here.
Edgar.
Can't see Edgar. Edgar, are you here? There we go, Edgar.
Perfect.
You join the table, man. Join the table.
Alex from Token Sale.
Alex, do we have you here?
Okay,
see Alex?
so we already
Please join in.
choose 8 of them, I think. 8. So
we have 2 more to go.
Yeah, maximum 2 sets. Nikolai CryptoBucks.
Nikolai from CryptoBox, do we have you here? Please join in, Nikolai. Thank you.
And the last one, the last but not least, Paladin, Token Sale.
Paladin, do we have you here as well? Paladin? Do we have Paladin here?
So we choose 10 players actually already.
I don't see Paladin.
Let's just wait.
Oh, hold on a sec. We gotta wait for a Paladin. Anthony, do we have 10 people there?
We need one more.
One more?
We don't have Paladin for some reason.
Okay,
It's
we
not in here.
still need one more.
The light is so strong, man. I can't see anything.
Who
Really.
just wanna play? Okay, Valid.
Valid here.
Valid.
Valid?
Do we have
Valid
Valid
here? Valid? Do we have you here as well?
Do we have anyone who really wanna play?
I
Yeah,
think-
can I ask?
He's gonna miss out as well.
Maybe
Do we have Valid? No? No, we don't have Valid. One more player. Anthony, do we have one more player, yeah? That's it? Oh, that's it. We have everyone. That's it.
Okay,
Okay.
so
The final battle, right?
give the words for Anthony. No, that's it. One more, still one more.
Okay.
Okay, do we have
One more.
anyone who is going there? No? So, Ilya from GAC. Ilya.
Do we have Ilya here?
Yes, I heard it. I heard it. Yes, yes. We have Ilya, so we're waiting you at the table. 9 players are ready.
Need just one more.
Anthony, do we have 10 people there?
No,
One more.
not yet. Don't have another one.
I think we have 10 people.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah, we have Ilya coming. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All 10.
Perfect.
Okay, guys, change the nicknames. Top left corner of your screen, press the settings. Change the nickname that you could see. Oh, you changed it? That's it? Okay, good. Let's arrow down. Алекс, у тебя опять стримерский, тебе надо будет иногда зум-аут показывать, чтобы не видеть. Вы поменяли никнеймы везде? Nickname change? Nickname change? That's your nickname? Okay. Becky. Alright guys, I think we're ready to start. You're all familiar with the rules? Once again, send the troops with the tip of your finger from one tower to another. Make sure you have enough soldiers in your tower before you send it to capture the other one. Right? Mind the surface, mind the other players, because sometimes they can get you in the back. Are you ready to start? 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game starts.
You are responsible for everything in your life.
Alrighty, the yellow is taking the middle. Smart move. What's green doing?
I like how girls are playing. They're so concentrated.
One tower to another. Yeah, good. And the pathway, mind the roads, because that's 25%. Let's say you're sending 100, so obviously 2 would not be enough to capture 5. So yeah, you can send another one. Yeah, 100. It's already selected. And now what you do? That's done.
So make sure that you are choosing
Yeah, once again, you send
the right
soldiers,
number of
right? That's
soldiers.
Right. Like, look, you have one.
You are responsible for everything in your life.
So this round, they're all like almost equal. Barely the same number of soldiers, but the yellow one is leading.
Yeah, we have yellow leading right now.
Yeah. 30 soldiers already. Storm is getting stronger. Be careful. Storm is getting stronger. Yellow is leading, but like who can say that he's the ultimate leader? No. This round is absolutely unpredictable, yep. Just take a look at the screen. Scores almost equal. Guys, you have to run from the storm. You have to run from the storm. It will destroy you.
All right, we have a zone coming in 59 seconds. The next one.
Closer to the center, closer to the win. Purple one is leading. And the green.
Yeah,
57 against 62.
All right, 10 seconds left till the next zone.
Green and purple, green and purple. Two leaders are fighting with each other.
Let's do it. As a guest, I hope it will walk you back in. Yeah.
The green one is growing. Green one is growing incredibly fast. So he's dominating. 82 already. Wow. And Storm.
All right, guys, the circle will be fully closing in 30 seconds. So the closer you are to the middle, the more chances you have of winning.
So I think, yeah, we can say that green one is almost win, so it's truly impossible to do something against him. But anyway, yeah, you can find the winner right now by your smile.
All right, zone is starting to close. You can send your soldiers still, so better do that.
I love to watch at the, it's a fight for a second place fight. Purple or yellow. Purple or yellow. And
right,
purple one goes. Yeah, you're purple. And I think,
who's green?
yeah, the second one is yellow. Yeah, second one is yellow. But the green
send
one.
the troops. Green, send the troops.
Green, send the troops. Send the troops. You have to send the troops somewhere. Yeah, because like you will.
And then back. And then back.
And then back.
All right.
But anyway, you won. You won. Whoa, that was a game. That was a game. But let me be honest, yeah, like the third place was the goal there. So you are the lucky winner. Come on, thank you very much. Our congratulations. So 3 rounds are left. 3 winners. We already have them. So what can we say more? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. I think that, I hope it was interesting. I hope it was exciting. I truly believe it was helpful for all of you. So we're really happy to see all of you here. We got a party, we got a food, drinks, great atmosphere, the DJ, incredible people around you. So just enjoy this evening. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for being with us. I think we will achieve everything we wanted with you. Thanks. So if we have 3 winners, yeah, can we ask to go to stage? 3 winners of our game right now. Guys, who's the winner? We got 3 of you. 3 winners already. So please come on stage. Yeah, wanna take a look at you. We wanna just applause, congratulate you with the win. So 3 winners who's in the audience, please come to us. So do you hear me? The winners. Are you here actually? Yeah. I think they were happy just to play, that's it. Yeah, they don't need prizes, they don't need everything. Okay, we won, that's it. We want to give you the prizes, so please, 3 winners, come to the stage all together. Have you won? Yeah, I remember you. You were the winner. So, come to us. You were the first winner, actually. Yeah, you were the first winner. Yep, you're always the first. They have brothers or sisters? Yeah, you have brothers and sisters? Yeah, but you are the older one because like you're always the first. Yeah, am I right? Really? That's cool. So let's find two more. Okay, we have one winner here. Yeah, the second one. Actually the third. Yeah, actually the third. Yeah, so we are trying to find a second. Я помню, что он не говорил на русском языке, на английском, поэтому сейчас скажу на русском. Тот, кто выиграл вторым, все еще здесь или нет? Отлично, идите к нам. Okay, switch the language, that's it. It helps sometimes. So, here you are. You know, come on, could you play some, like, the great music for our winners? Пожалуйста, давай какую-нибудь отбивочку мощную. Like 3 winners here already, guys. Okay, let applause of them. Woo! You are the champions. The first one. Could you remind us your nickname, the winner nickname? Professor here, and he proved that the name Professor, like, giving him for right. Okay, you are the second one. Вы были вторым. Ваш никнейм. Какой был никнейм?
Мини-З.
Mini-Z. Yeah, you're the small. Yeah, like, so you have someone who's bigger than you. Come on. Я просто пытаюсь представить, если это мини, то какой же Макси. Хорошо. And you were the third one.
Ilya DAC.
Ilya DAC. So we got 3 winners. We remember your names, so you will get your prizes definitely. And we hope you will play this game many times.
It was nice. I'm gonna do it again and again.
Yeah, you're a gamer. You're a gamer. Yeah, I can sell that. I can sell it.
In the real life, I'm a gamer. Yeah. But
it's impossible to hide, actually. Yeah, it's impossible to hide. You don't have to hide it because, like, your eyes are so open because, like, okay, give me the tablet. I want to play it more. So, thank you, congratulations. Thank you very much. Спасибо огромное. Спасибо. Поздравляю. So, we have 3 winners already here. So, let's wait for cake. Yeah, do we have a cake? Yeah, they have a cake. Huge one. Yeah. So, thank you guys. Yeah, you can just take your spaces, but the cake is coming. Big round of applause for this amazing team. Roman, game producer, SIDUS Games, CEO SIDUS Gates. Dan, CEO SIDUS Games and manager partner, SIDUS Gates. And Anastasia, CBDO, SIDUS Gates. So I have your sword. It's a meta cake, you know, it's a metaverse, meta cake. SIDUS Heroes just cutting the piece of cake. It looks extremely epic. You're just, you know, you're not cutting, you're just killing the cake. So I think you win. Anyway, that's the win. Oh my God, I've never seen. It shows that you love sweets, actually.
I think it's time to cut the cake and give it to the guests, hey? Thank you so much for coming, guys. It is a great privilege for you and for us to be here. Thank you so much for sharing this amazing momentum with us. It is a privilege to see all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks to the entire SIDUS team who's been making it and allowed us to be here and to make it happen. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, this is all for you, and we are happy to share this live with you guys, because we stay here because of your everything, support and love and everything. Thank you.
So thank you very much. We are the one team, actually, from tonight and forever. So let's achieve all the goals. Let's, like, you know, raise our bars even like higher, and you will achieve it, definitely. So thank you very much for your passion, for your vision. So we're with you. Yeah, thank you.